Hey guys, let's play Star Trek Online. How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're liking the series so far. Well, the new expansion of the series. We are back with the Terray Systems episode, as you can see here. Terray are the current keepers of the underspace corridors that traverse the Delta Quadrant. The underspace once belonged to the tyrannical Vought War, but the Terray led an alliance of the Voyager enemies to retake the underspace and wipe out the Vought War from the Delta Quadrant. But if you watch Star Trek Voyager, the Vought War were actually found in stasis on a small planet. Only a small number of them survived, and they escaped to wreak havoc on the rest of the Delta Quadrant. So we're going to continue this mission. We last left off, I was in the middle of a space battle against a massive fleet. One of the ships got away, and somehow I was supposed to take it down. So what I did was I ended the recording because it bet me in like 2 seconds. It took me 6 tries, but eventually I was able to keep going with my evasive actions. I think this is it here. Yeah, evasive maneuvers, and I was able to kind of get away from all the tricobalt devices while using the photonic fleet to actually help me. So I'm actually just going to put those back up there just before I start this mission, even though the next part of the mission is actually land base, but I'm just going to put these on it just because it's always handy to have these. So let's go ahead and continue defense grid repairs. Yeah, we're going to take, yeah, we always take them, so I don't know why it keeps asking us this.
The invaders attacked this facility, but they did not do significant structural damage. They were, however, able to take down the control network controlling the orbital defense grid. That defense grid is the only thing capable of stopping all of the debris from the battle in orbit from raining down on the planet. Small pieces will burn up in the atmosphere. Your ship's weapons can deal with some others, but a significant percentage will get through. Until that grid is operational, there will be widespread devastation.
Okay, so it's kind of cool because 7 of 9 is right here, as you can see. So she's actually on the mission with us, which is brilliant. I like how they recreated her in the game. She looks very similar to what she did in the series. So we can get the defense grid back online and give the Terray a fighting chance. Okay, there seems to be a kind of a help me over here. Is this Terray?
One of the Terray is injured, but his condition is stable. He may be able to give us more information about the invaders.
Good, we'll help him and maybe he can answer some questions. Help the injured Terray. They're kind of a cool race as well, the look of them. I don't actually like the whole idea of them. Talk to this Terray.
My name is Bellis. You're from Starfleet, right?
Yes, we'd like to know what happened here.
The ships emerged from the underspace, and they were too close for our defense grid to stop the launch of drop pods. In minutes, they had knocked out the grid controls and we were defenseless. We barely had time to transmit a distress signal.
Who were the attackers? We couldn't identify the ships.
The attackers were Vought War. Voyager did indeed interact with one of our corridors, but instead of deleting the info as we requested and going on their way, they revived our greatest enemy. All of this destruction, every death, it's all Voyager's fault.
I find it very, very, very surprising that the Vought War could get such advanced ships, especially since their technology was all 500 years in the past, and none of them had anything to trade, and there wasn't that many. So if Starfleet Online is going to go with this, they're going to have to add in another alien to go with the Vought War, and a good enough reason that they join forces with the Vought War, basically.
Impossible. It cannot be the Vought War. I would know.
The Vought War aren't important. Complete our mission here. 7, who are the Vought War?
This is all my fault. When we first encountered the Vought War, they were in cryostasis. I foolishly awoke their leader in a moment of curiosity. I didn't know their history. They were conquerors, despots. The Vought War used underspace to rule the Delta Quadrant for decades. It was only when the other races banded together that they were defeated.
Continue.
At the time we encountered them, when I awakened them, Captain Janeway said she probably would have done the same thing. But it wasn't her choice, it was mine. I am responsible. However, the Vought War we encountered did not have a level of technology like what we face here. This is far beyond anything the Vought War are capable of developing in such a short amount of time.
So now we form a plan of action.
My analysis remains unchanged. We need to restore functionality to the defense grid. There are 4 nodes located on the edge of this complex. We must restart these nodes and realign them to the central tower to re-establish the grid.
Okay, sounds good. Keep an eye out for any Vaadwaur. They won't like what they're trying to do. What we're trying to do, sorry. Okay, he's going to the central tower to get analyzed, so we have to go in here. Seems to be a bit of kind of a graphical lag, I guess. I think it's because of all the stuff in the sky. What I'll do is actually after this firefight, yeah, there seems to be a lot of just lag. So I'm just going to go into my options after this firefight, and then I will lower the. Yeah, can I? Yeah, options, graphics. What I'll do is I'll bring down the render quality and also the graphic detail, just because I don't want any lag in these kind of missions. Maybe it's because the expansion pack is still a bit new. I mean, it's only 2 months after its release, I guess. But there's still some kind of lag, and it's not running as smoothly as I would have hoped, which is very strange.
We have to ally ourselves with the Trill to escape the Vaadwaur.
Okay, so we'll just go over here, I guess. Maybe once we get that the sky, you know, the debris, maybe we can get those animations to stop. The lag should actually calm down. The Vaadwaur, looking at the graphics at the top of the screen, they seem to actually be rebuilt in the game. Pretty much actually the same, to be honest.
My analysis of this node is complete. Execute the following steps in the correct order.
Okay.
First, you must access the AI subroutines.
Continue.
Next, you must update the defense protocols. Finally, you must align the main relay.
Okay, we're doing this one, I think. I think I forgot what I was supposed to do, lol. Yeah, that's so much.
Connection reestablished.
Oh yes, perfect. So we have 4 nodes that we have to do, and once this is done, we can actually up the graphics again, because I didn't really like the way 7.9 was rendered there. I'm just going to ignore any enemies that I actually don't have
Admiral
to
Tuvok
fight.
asked me to leave my post at the Delphron Institute to assist the Callisto, I thought the probability of seeing Vaadwaur was statistically insignificant.
Unlike all these little kind of chats from 7, they're really actually nice to kind of hear her why she ended up in the Delta Quadrant and what's going on, her take on things, especially because she's probably a lot more human now than she was in the series, given her time among humanity, which is actually quite nice to see that they've recreated that in the game. Okay, can we do this one yet?
Whatever happens here, we must inform our superiors about the Vaadwaur. I have completed my analysis. Complete the following steps in the correct order.
I mean, without the graphic detail, her face doesn't look the same at all.
First, you must reboot the core matrix. Next, you must charge the capacitive relays.
Okay, core matrix, capacitate relays,
Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
uplink. So, core matrix, capacitate relays, uplink. I think. Oh gosh. These things are so bad because my memory is literally, my short-term memory is the worst anyone could have.
Uplink reinitiated.
Okay, we have 2 out of 4 uploaded. So I'll just continue on, and we can try and get the rest of them up, and then we can update our graphics once again. Don't know why. Maybe it's because it has to be because it's all of the new stuff. Because when we were playing old stuff, we never had this problem when our graphics were actually pretty high. So I'm thinking it is because of the area having to load and all the enemies, everything, you know, that kind of way. But the lag seems to actually have gone since we dropped our graphics down quite some.
When we first rescued the Vaudois, we thought we could be allies.
Yeah, well that's because the Voyager lied to you, 7. They said they were peaceful. They were not. And guys, I actually don't know what I'm going to do when the Delta Quadrant episodes end. If you guys want to let me know, I had the idea of maybe starting a couple more different games. Oh, I didn't expect them to come. Oh, I respawned outside the thing. That is not a good thing. Alright. We'll just head this way.
I blame myself for the Vaudois' return. It was a door best left unopened.
Well, if you didn't return them, someone else would have. So, I mean, rather deal with them now then, to be honest. You know. Okay, so we can actually head down here, I suppose. I know I'm skipping that one up there, but that's only because I want to finish the one that we were at first. Oh gosh, seems to be dying an awful lot with this one. Okay. I don't understand why they're wearing these weird helmets as well. Was that just to kind of conceal their identities? Or was it to... or do they need it for breathing? Because I don't think they did. I mean, if we don't need the mask, then they don't. As far as I'm aware. Sorry guys, I'm just drinking a cup of tea if you want to ignore my slurping. But as I said, I actually don't know what I'm going to do once the Delta Quadrant expansion ends. I think I want the series to end there after we've done the Doctor's episode and that. But I also kind of want to stay with the series and stay with the game. Because obviously the...
Analysis complete. Perform these steps in the correct order.
Sorry, as I was saying, obviously with the expansion, it's not the end of the online game, obviously. They're going to add more and more expansions. So I don't know what the next step would be for this game. If this is the Delta Quadrant, maybe the Gamma Quadrant, I'm not sure. I mean, there is some episodes that go to the Gamma Quadrant. I did go into the Bajoran wormhole and that. And I did go to the Gamma Quadrant a few times on my way here. But everything else, I guess, is kind of layman's kind of a game. Unless they want to add in some extra missions and new characters and that for different galaxies, maybe, with the Iconian gateways, that'd be kind of cool. But for now, we'll just continue with this mission, and once we get to the end anyway, we can decide what we want to do then. So, analyze complete, please perform your steps in the correct order. Okay, go on.
First, you must launch the startup sequence.
Okay, startup sequences.
Next, you must update the defense protocols.
Defense protocols.
Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
The satellite uplink, okay. So, I didn't press anything there. What? Oh gosh. Why did that just come down? That was very strange. That was so random and so sudden that I just didn't know what to do. I was like, what's happening here? Oh, I'm dead. Well, I'm not, I'm fainted. I hate saying I'm dead because I'm not actually dead, I'm just incapacitated. Okay, establish satellite uplink. Obviously I didn't do that right. Oh, it is!
Node online.
But I only pressed one thing though, and she told me to press 3 things. Very odd. Okay, well we have this last one over here anyway, and there's a few Trill guys around the loots over there. Okay, and as you can see, my actually inventory is pretty alright. Ship's pretty upgraded, and I still stuck with the Intrepid Class. I didn't upgrade to the new Intrepid Class, and I also wanted so desperately to buy the decks. You know, the decks that they just recently announced for the Intrepid Class that you can actually explore different rooms and stuff. I desperately want that so much. So that's definitely on my wish list for this this Christmas. But I'm not sure if I should get it, if I'm going to be ending the series. You know, maybe if I could think of other things to do in the meantime, or if they had announced their actually next expansion pack pretty soon, I should probably make a decision. But I'd say this is going to go on to a bit of January, I guess. By the looks of the series, they don't seem to be anywhere near the end of it anyway. Okay, analyze defense node.
Complete these steps in the correct order to initialize. First, you must launch the startup sequence. Next, you must finally, you must
Startup, defense. Okay, startup, defense. And then satellite uplink. And I'm just going to actually put my graphics onto medium. And graphic detail up to medium as well. Okay, establish satellite uplink.
uplink established.
Oh, perfect. So activate the defense grid. Is it just around this base? Voyager assault incoming message.
Starfleet, I need assistance at the central tower.
Oh my god, look at the little Voyager in the background, it's hilarious. Okay, so he's obviously in the... Oh, that's kind of cool. It's the defense grid. Okay, so we need to get the central tower, so it says this way. I just turned the graphics up basically because I thought the lag might have ended. But we seem to be actually doing okay, I guess. Maybe if we get into a firefight. Yeah, there's a tiny bit of a lag. Hopefully that'll go away. I actually can't see any bad enemies over here. Oh, they're there. That'd be kind of handy if I could have seen them earlier. And again, I'm really sorry for this lag, guys. It's actually not my fault, it's the game's fault. My computer has literally nothing else running on it, and it has the whole of my CPU dedicated to running this game at the moment. So it's the game, literally, because I do not have... My computer is really new, and I don't have anything on it, so unfortunately Star Trek Online fixed that lag.
Your team did an excellent job getting the defense nodes back online and realigned to the central hub here. The restart process will take some time, but the defense grid will be active in about 2 minutes.
Okay, continue.
We'd be in good shape if the Vaadwaur hadn't launched more assault pods. These are mobile transporter pads used to bring more troops to the surface rapidly. I assume they're coming to stop us from restoring the defense grid.
We need to hold them off until the defense grid has completely the restart sequence.
The Trill took control of underspace after the Vaadwaur were defeated. Clearly, the Vaadwaur object.
I don't know if the Vaadwaur objects, Seven. I think they're working with someone else. Possibly the people that were doing the fake the Iconian ships in fluidic space. If anyone can recall that, I think it was three maybe 2 episodes ago. They actually had... Oh. I'm dead. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. We can respawn.
The Vaadwaur are relentless. Probability of our survival is zero.
Well, you said it, not me. She's very pessimistic in this episode. I didn't think Seven would have such an emotional response to this. I mean, I get the fact that she's responsible for waking them up, but if, like, the race is doing it themselves. She gave them a second chance and they chose to throw away that chance. And there is so much lag here, guys. Oh my gosh, I hate lag so much, and it's been plaguing my YouTube channel since the very beginning. So it's not something I like, but at least I got my capture card lag sorted out. It's just kind of difficult to sync up audio with it because you have to record the audio on a different system, which I'm just not used to. As I said, with my game capture card, what's going on?
What is that?
What are they? Do I have to get into one of these?
Enemy targets on sensors.
Voth Strike Commander. Oh, Voth! Okay. What's going on here? Defend the final wave. Oh gosh, maybe I should bring down the graphics again. But there doesn't seem to be any spawning. Has the game lagged? I think it has. Yep, it definitely has lagged because we should have started the game by now. It's not letting me. Oh, there they are. Maybe if I bring those enemies over and we can attack those guys. Yeah, if we just end the combat sequence again, maybe? Okay. I would just head back over here. Oh, damn. And then I can respawn. And respawn normally resets everything. Oh gosh. They all gone. The final wave, come on. It says you defeated 100 VOD War. Okay, it says that there's enemies over here. But I know there's not because I can't see any. And it says that there's enemies in here. But I know there's not. Oh! What? They're invisible? That is very strange. Very strange. Was not expecting invisible laggy enemies. To be honest. Okay, so incoming message. How do I... So I'm receiving a message from the VOD War retreating... The VOD War retreating from underspace. Even with their friends going around, Trey couldn't have defeated them. Why leave before the finish fight?
Not odd. Voth reinforcements have entered orbit. These Vodwar do not want to battle with an obviously superior force.
Really? I seem to remember the VOD War tearing your ships apart. That is very sassy.
While we did sustain great losses, we have made good on our agreement with the Terrain. Bellas, we have restored your defense grid.
7 and I restored the defense grid, you mean?
I'm not interested in petty squabbling about who did what. The grid is restored and we are safe.
Sir, the USS Voyager is into orbit. Alma Tuvok is requesting to beam down to your position. Okay, cool. So we have Tuvok and 7.
7 of 9.
Admiral.
We detected the destruction of the Callisto. What?
It was your fault. Your ship invaded the Voth outpost. You woke the Vaadwaur.
Vaadwaur. Interesting. Starfleet intelligence did not consider them a threat. We believe their numbers were few and their technology outdated.
Then you were wrong. The Vaadwaur have returned, and no one is safe.
I see. 7. Voyager could use your expertise again. Will you return to the ship?
That would be acceptable.
Very well.
Ooh, so we have
We
Tuvok
will
and 7
take
again
other
on the
survivors from the
Voyager.
Callisto as well. Thank you.
Just a little kind of a nod.
2 to beam up.
I like that little animation. I don't think Tuvok had to beam down for that. 7-9 has safely arrived on Voyager, and the Vaadwaur threat on the ground here is over. The Voth commander has indicated his forces will deal with any remaining hostilities. We're clear to return to the ship on your command. Beam up.
Thank you for assisting 7 and lending aid to the Turay. However, the discovery that our old foes, the Vaadwaur, have made such a leap in technology and are now threatening the entire Quadrant is troubling.
Okay, I agree.
Thank you. Without your help, my team and I may have been killed by the Voth. Now, however, I must turn my attention to the Vaadwaur. I am responsible for their return. I must assist in their defeat.
Until next time. Not now, because I just want to get a quick screen grab. Is Voyager moving? Please don't move. Yeah, it's not every day we get to have a nice screen grab. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to swing around and get one. But guys, as for now, this is actually the end of the episode. It's a bit of a longer episode than I had anticipated. We don't normally have this many minutes in the episode, unfortunately. But God, I wish that was like, would leave the screen so I could see what the screen is like. Stop. Well, should we? Yeah, we'll do that one. Will we? Or will I go a bit faster? Oh, I don't know. But guys, this is actually the end of the episode, so I hope you liked this episode. If you have any suggestions as to what I can do with the series, please let me know. But for now, that is it from me. Goodbye!